Confusion in the middle. This could be a run out. The wicketkeeper fumbles. Could have been a run out very easily. So many action that we've seen at the very first over, and it will bring curtains to the first over. And he did cut it brilliantly, well stopped. Head point, threw it, but the wicketkeeper didn't collect it on time, and that allowed them to finish the single. And that will be 6 for no loss after the end of the first over for Times Network versus EXL. The man in violet out in the middle. We had two very good cricket matches being played today. This is the last encounter to the evening. The last match, Gale between Gale and Tainor, was a match which kept us all at the edge of our seats. Gale winning an encounter by 3 runs eventually versus Tainor. But back in the middle, live action. Six for no loss. On the leg side, and Om Prakash, he extends his hands to signal an extra. He's a state level umpire, Om Prakash, and has got good reputation. In the air, fielder takes it well. First wicket down here for Times Network. Little bit slower on the off stump. Chopped up in the air, and he didn't make any mistake in grabbing that with both his hands. So Times Network loses the first wicket, and 6 for 1 on the board.
फिल्डर का नाम बता दे बेटा, फिल्डर का नाम ओपी ओपी चिल्लाना होता था, वॉकी के लिए रखे इसकी आवाज तेज कर ले, तुमको आवाज नहीं चिल्ला रहा हूँ यहाँ पे। कीर्तन आओ जा बैट्समैन का नाम
So Kaukop Pravesh has managed to pick up a first wicket of his very first delivery. 7 for 1 on the board.
हाँ वो पावर बैंक आप लेके आना कमेंट्री बॉक्स में, वो स्कोरिंग हो रहा है पावर बैंक। अच्छा
यार जितना भी बंदे फोन नंबर डाला
आप वैसे भी लेके आ जाओ,
जितना भी हो
लेके आ जाओ, मैं फिर भी लेके आ जाओ, लेके आ जाओ। अच्छा पावर बैंक आपका था
गए क्या
जाहिर है
यार, 5 मिनट बाद चले जाना यार, तुम भी कैसे आ जाओ।
अब आ जाओ, एक बार आ जाओ ऊपर।
कहाँ जा रहे हो भाई? कहाँ जा रहे हो? कहाँ जा रहे हो तुम? चले जाना।
8-1.
लाइट जब तक चलेगी तब जाना।
Coming down the track, he hits the fielder, and the ball will go towards the boundary. Few inches down the ground, and he has managed to evade the fielder. And towards the deep long one boundary for 4. And into the double figures is now Times Network. 12-1 in 10 deliveries. He knew exactly what he was trying to do there. Coming down the wicket again. We managed to get a quick single. Throw at the bowler's end. The stumps will be rebel, but he's safely inside his crease to make the score go from 12 to 13 for Times Network. With one delivery remaining in this over from Kaukab Pravesh. Managed to take one wicket. Nice tight line and length. Has given 7 runs, but 1 for 7. It's very well driven towards the man at mid-off, and that will finish the end of the over. 2 overs have been bowled. Times Network are 13-1 versus EXL. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Tafa News, the Pro Corporate League sponsored by Tafa News. You have a Grooming India partner, VZone, Max Protein, Energy Bars, KEI, Wires and Cables, Prometheus School, and not to forget our principal sponsor, SG Sportswear, and they have some latest addition to their wardrobe collection. We've already seen some very good SG valuable man of the match getting some beautiful SG t-shirts. So 13-1 here, 2 overs have been bowled. Times Network. It will Bloom on the offside, and he has timed it very, very beautifully all along the carpet towards the cover boundary for 4 runs. 17-1. Just little shorter on middle and leg. He gave himself some room to play through the covers, and he did very, very well. 4 runs to his name immediately. And Kapil Vesla is now has considered 10 runs of his 7 deliveries. Started off economically his first over, but now has considered a boundary in the very first delivery. 17-1. Coming down the wicket again in the air, but there is protection. 2 bounces onto the fielder. Will rotate the strike. Moves the score to 18-1 for Times Network. Fahamuddin 13-14 not out of it, giving him companies. Mohit Sharma haven't had much of the strike. 1 not out of 3. In the air, just short of the man at point. He was trying to check that shot. Was little outside off stump. Probably a slower delivery. He was trying to drive the ball, but eventually was check drive. But he was very lucky that it didn't flew right to the fielder. Very well bowled. This will be a good signal. This could be risky. Oh, he was well in time. Collected well by the wicketkeeper. As soon as he defended that stroke, he went out of the blocks very quickly, and kudos to the non-striker also who responded to the call and will be very safely inside the crease. 19 for 1 now, Times Network with two more deliveries remaining. That was like a swing and a miss. Was trying to play right up pitchly over the bowler's head. Was a much slower delivery. You can see the hush in the ground. We probably just probably inches away from kissing the off stump. But no run and all survives. One ball to be bowled now. Coming down the wicket, almost yorked himself. Will rotate and gives the strike. 3 overs have been bowled. Times Network, Times Network are now 20 for 1 versus EXL.
बॉलर कॉकअप कर दे।
ये तुम्हारा ऑन किया हुआ है ना? ऑन है ना? तुम तो पढ़ाई करो।
बढ़िया बढ़िया।
सारे मैच करेंगे तो करना।
इसमें क्या नाम है? रॉयल किंग का तो नहीं है। बैन एंड गोल्स एंड इकमा। अच्छा वो बोल।
And it's bowled in. Good delivery. May angling on off some, and you can hear the death rattle. So the second wicket down for Times Network. And it will be 20 for 2 now. That's a good delivery to start the over of the fourth one. Nice angle, angling towards the middle and off. And he would celebrate that wicket. Was Koka Perez, very first delivery of his second over. And both the wickets that has fell is in the name of Koka Perez. So I'm sure a delighted captain
नया बैट्समैन अक्षित है क्या?
will be very happy that he has shouldered this responsibility and he has delivered it for EXL. Times Network are now 20 for 2 in 3.1 overs. They have started off little cautiously, but in pursuit of doing that has also lost 2 wickets. There have been few boundaries also. And now Mohit Sharma, 2 not out of 5. So Akshit is the new batsman. Will be joining Mohit Sharma out in the middle for Times Network. Ball, very good ball. Nice line and length immediately off the back foot was the batsman. Angling on the off and middle. Very nice line. You can see, I'm sure that's how a wicket can boost your enthusiasm, and you can see the immediate impact right on the money. And the batsman right on the back foot defended off very well. 20 for 2. Outside off stump, played it very well. Misfield for the fielder. Ball is slowly trickling away towards the boundary, but that will be cut off inside from the man coming in from sweeper cover to give him company. And it will be now 22 for 2 for Times Network. So just one run, 21 for 2 Times Network. India played it very well. It followed no man's land. Actually, the no man's land is inside the boundary. 6 handsome runs for Times Network. 27 for 2 now. Very good hitting. Mohit Sharma will now move on to 8 with that beautiful stroke. 8 of 6 delivery. He knew he needed to get going, and this will eventually help his cause for sure. Lovely keen strike. There was a fielder chasing the ball, but you're just a spectator. Ball, very good ball. Pushing the batsman right on the back foot, searching for some answers. And a question was being probed there by Koka Pervez. Very good delivery.
Last ball.
And one delivery now remaining in the fourth over. But it was very, very well bowled from Pervez. He was on the back foot already, and that ball made him look going even farther away. 27 for 2. Very good bowling, very good ball. Yorked himself, and that will bring the end of the over. 4 overs have been bowled. Times Network are now 27 for 2 versus EXL. Lovely bowling here from Koka Parvez. Last 2 deliveries after that 6. Right on the money, and then a Yorker to follow to finish the over. I'll have a good bowling figure now of 2 overs. 2 overs, 2 for 14. He's been very, very economical. And it's Kapil Baisla will continue his spell. Very, very slow, very, very slowly bowled by Kapil. Watched right till the end by the batsman. 27 for 2 for Times Network. We've seen a very good delivery, very good over in the previous one from Pervez. Defended on the covers. The call was for 1 run, and they will get it. As soon as the ball was towards the man at cover, he immediately looked at the non-striker who responded, and will get 1 run and keep the score moving from 27 to 28 for 2 for Times Network. It's slow in the air on the leg side, played little gracefully, played with the swing. It's very important to keep your eyes right on the delivery, because this ball is relatively new inside 5 overs, and 1 run. We'll move it to 29 for 2 now for Times Network. So again was trying to connect it, but the ball will connect onto the stumps. Third wicket down for Times Network. 29 for 3 now. It was slower, and so slower that he wanted to slug it, but it will go between his bat and pad and onto the stumps. A lovely line we are talking about. Absolutely on the middle stump. And the only sound that you hear was the ball hitting the stumps. 29 for 3 Times Network in a spot of water now versus EXL. And the man in violet They're celebrating in a huddle, and they knew that getting 3 wickets within 5 overs could definitely create some doubts now into the incoming batsmen. Never easy. We've already seen some very good scores being scored on this pitch itself, but this might be a very different story going into the evening. But you never know. There's still some good passage of play coming in. There's the batting of EXL still there. It's still in the initial fag over of the innings of the first innings of Times Network. But all said and done, that's in some spot of border here as the new batsman Rajesh will be there right in the middle to join Mohit Sharma. Bit slower, every slower. He defended till the last moment, and he did very well to keep his eyes drafted onto that stroke. There are 5 fielders for his company. There is a sleep also, so needs to be very careful while he's playing that strokes, the upper drive and all. Trying to take the single, but will not. That will end the 5 overs. Times Network are now 29 for 3 versus EXL at the end of the 5 overs. 5 overs, 29 for 3.
बॉलर परवेज ही है ना छोटे बॉलर परवेज है ना बंद किया बॉलर ओपी बॉलर परवेज
Parvez to continue his spell of bowling. Has done very well for EXL. Hit straight down the bowler's throat. But I could feel the sensation in his hand. Never easy while on your run up, while the ball is being hit straight back to you. But he has done well, both with his hand and with his feet also. The score will remain the same, 29 for 3. Take it on the full, and it will evade the fielder on to the boundary for half a dozen. 6 runs and on to the 30s. Here's the Times Network, 35 for 3. Outside off stump and taken on the full, curving away from the fielder and on to the trees for 6. 35 now. 35 of 32 deliveries for Times Network. Again, was trying to slash it through the cover. That's just a polite inquiry from the batsman towards the umpire, asking whether it should have been a wide or not. I'm sure he is the best Rips the ball again is Kushal Sharma. You can see the way he's trying to rip the ball a little bit quicker in the air, just one run. He's having a fun moment here. Is Kushal Sharma. He knows they are having a clear advantage over Times Network right now. The sea of violet getting closer and closer to the batsman. Right the ball this time. Defended off the front foot cautiously towards the man at second slip. Two slips in play. Hits the ball on the leg side again. But that will be wide this time. The score ever so slowly moves on to 55 for 7. It's bad actually. Lights the ball again, cuts and cuts very well, but no run, fielded very well. At covers, score remains on the. And that will be the end of the 13 overs. The score is 53 for 7. Just one run of that Kushal Sharma over. He'll be very, very happy with the way things have shaped up for him. He's been very, very economical. 3 overs, 2 for 13.
Hello? Hello?
Koshab, Koka Parvez, 2 for 21. But the destroyer in chief was defense. Is most what we have seen here. Don't exactly know what will be the try now because they've lost 7 wickets, but not even triple figures now. Fighting the ball in the air, but there will be a protection. The score will slowly move on to 54 for 7 for Times Network. In very, very cautious. They would love to play the full quota of 20 overs, and that will provide some solace to them for sure. That's the ball again, was trying to check the ball, a gentle appeal towards the umpire from Kushal Sharma. Probably that's what the umpire feels that it's probably not in line. On the leg side, it's in the air, fielder. Oh, he probably misjudged the line. And it will go on to the boundary, slowly trickling away. And onto the boundary for 4. Score will now move on to 58 for 7 for Times Network. He went ever so slowly on the back foot. 2 bounces onto the fielder. Didn't touch the line and the ball slowly trickled away towards the boundary. Rips the ball again. Good bowling. Lovely bowling, lovely channel. He's trying to probe on the front foot, but got defeated into the safe gloves of the wicketkeeper. Score remains at 58 for 7. Defending softly towards the man at cover. And that will bring the end of the over. 14 overs have been bowled. Times Network 58 for 7.
वॉकी दे दे वॉकी बॉलर रिंकू
देखो ये क्या नाम है चार्जिंग का वो बस क्या बोल रही है यार लेकिन इनका ज़्यादा यूज़ नहीं करते इसलिए ज़्यादा नहीं आता लेकिन मैंने बैग में रखा था ये ऐसे ले गए और दिन होते हैं अभी याद आया मुझे टेबल पे मेरा भी सिर्फ 13% नेट ऑफ कर दिया
बॉलर बॉलर भाई इसमें नाम नहीं आता कंटिन्यू में बताना पड़ता है मेरे बच्चे मानने को करेंगे और अभी तो वही है ना पीछे मतलब अभी से कंटेंट में 64% after 16 overs.
What a kick! That was a lovely cotton ball and another contender for the IFCO safest pair of hands. The way he's
संदीप संदीप है
defended softly, and they'll try and pick up a couple of runs. And now the score will move on to 70s. 70 for 8 for Times Network. But they're doing very well to hold on and try and play the allotted 20 overs. Despite the runs not coming thick and fast, they've lost 8 wickets, thanks majorly to the spinners. But I'm sure the main owners will be to try and finish these overs. Fighting the ball well. Appeal, you can see immediately the umpire negating the decision. You can see the shake of head from the umpire. Have to be very cautious while you're on the back foot, especially for the spinner. You have been telling the same thing time and again. Engineer, did he connect well? Yes, he did very well. Lovely connection to go over the boundary for a handsome 6. 76 for 8 for Times Network. Now probably they're trying to open up their arms despite losing a handful of wickets. Lighting the ball again is in the air. Fielder giving company to, and Kushal Sharma takes the catch eventually. Probably said it's mine, don't come close, and settled very well. And the ninth wicket count now for Times Network. 76 for 9 for Times Network. He tried to use the long handle to evade the fielder, but it went higher in the air, and Kushal Sharma eventually settled under it very well to take a comfortable catch, and the ninth wicket is down finally for Times Network.
Batsman Suyash.
Take outside edge. The ball is going towards the boundary, and it will keep going over the ropes for 4 runs. And it's exactly 80 for 9 now for Times Network. Take outside edge. We've already seen a catch being taken at covers while it was in the air. And this time also it was in the air, but it was over the fielder's head and towards the third man boundary for 4. Outside off stump in the air. Fielder giving it a chase. That's a bowler himself. It was over his head. This time we'll get 1 run. And we'll move from 80 to 81 for 9 for Times Network. Appeal immediately, and the figure goes up. Done and dusted for Times Network. 81 all out versus EXL. And they require just 82 runs. I dare say 82, but you never know. But at the moment, it's all done and dusted for Times Network. 81 all out. And 82 is the target for EXL. We'll be back for live action of the second innings very, very soon. Thank you.
सचिन भाई से पूछ रहा हूँ जो तेरे पास थी वो जो 7 की बॉल वो कौन है सचिन भाई कहाँ हो सचिन भाई नया बॉल चाहिए इनिंग के लिए
वो इधर आएगा ना ओम प्रकाश
आ गया
अरे इधर आएगा ना पीछे आपका मुझे वो भी देना आपका नंबर भी देना मुझे कभी कभी कुछ अपॉर्चुनिटीज आए तो मुझे बताना कमेंट्री वगैरह के खत्म आज ओम प्रकाश जहाँ भी गया मैच खत्म करके आ रहा है
हाँ जहाँ जा रहा है बहुत जल्दी पिघला देता है